ということで久々に日本に来ていただきましたオーランド・ブルームさんです。よろしくお願いいたします。
It's great to be back. Thank you so much for having me. I always love coming to Japan. I think I first came here when I was 23 for The Lord of the Rings, and I have the fondest memories of that time, and I always love to come back to enjoy spending time enjoying the great food that you have to offer, but also the Japanese culture, which I really appreciate. This character I play, Brian Epkeen, he's a mess. He's a self-proclaimed mess of a character, but he's also an honourable man, and he has, I think, some good ethics, and his values may sway, but I think they're in the right place, and I thought that would be really fun to play a character like that. I really embraced the opportunities of playing this character. When I sat down with the director, Jerome Sal, he said to me, "This is not a studio movie, and I'm a final cut director, so we can really go for it." And that's exactly what I felt I could do with Brian. So I had a lot of fun exploring the challenges of such a character. Brian is, you know, an honourable man at his core, but to be a police officer in South Africa is a remarkably challenging role. I spent about 4 weeks prior to filming, 4 to 6 weeks prior to filming, I went to South Africa so that I could really understand the South African culture and South African men particularly, and South African police officers. And my experience taught me that it's a very hard life for a police officer in South Africa. It's a very hard life for many people living in South Africa. Life is very challenging, and therefore also seemingly quite cheap, as in the value of life is not emphasized, which makes it very difficult for police officers. That led me to exploring how this character might avoid confronting his life on a daily basis. So the drinking, self-medication, smoking, like all ways to cope. They're like coping mechanisms. Forrest is he's an artist, and his commitment is really fascinating. There was a moment on set when he did this thing. He sort of he was in the hospital bed, and he got out of the bed and he almost fell to the floor. So everyone from the set came rushing into the room because they thought he was having some kind of a problem. But he looked up and he said, "Oh, sorry, man. I just went a bit too far there. You know, I was trying to find the level, and I kind of took it in my head further than it needed to go," which is a great example of his, you know, inhabiting the role, you know, and the way he thinks. So that was, it was amazing to work with him and to see that. He's also a wonderful human being, you know. There's a great character he has. He's a very very thoughtful and generous, and he has great human values. If we were to work together again, I would like to anything. To work with him again would be a gift, a real privilege. To have had once is amazing, but I would love to work with him again. I took a walk around the city, and I enjoyed some delicious Japanese food, and I went swimming. I love to walk around the city. I really enjoy seeing the culture of the difference in culture, and I really enjoy the food, so it was great. Harajuku and Shibuya and a park, yeah.
はい、どうもありがとうございます。佐々木希さんも実はオーランド・ブルームさんのエリザベスタウンがねお好きでという、
そうなんです。本当に大好きで何度も見させてもらったんですけど、一番好きなシーンは電話をするシーンで、あそこは何回も見てドキドキしました。
Yeah, thanks. Thank you very much. ありがとうございます。ありがとう。Thank you.
はい、というわけでケープタウン、オーランド・ブルームさんでした。ありがとうございました。